think somewhere through culture, we have tied our self-worth to how much we have.
Oh,
And
that's so
so
good.
it feels kind of like for when you go to the swimming pool in high school and you're over analyzing what bathing suit you're going to wear and how people are going to feel about, I look back to my high school self and I'm like, girl, you looked great. You were so insecure I would have killed to go back to that body for most of my adult life.
Right, yeah.
And we overanalyze it and we critique it. I think it's like that. We have this sort of internal pressure of what we believe about ourselves and how we're managing our money and the shame that most of us are carrying around finances, good or bad. And I think that's why. And so when we talk about it, it's almost like inviting someone into one of the most personal parts of you.
Mm.
And, like for example, when I got on Venmo, the very first thing I did was make it private. I'm like, I don't want people to see who I'm sending $20 for
I did the same
pizza.
thing.
Yeah. And I think there's just something about having eyes on like the most personal part of you of what you're actually buying and funding your life with that is just
Yeah.
wildly vulnerable.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's funny you mentioned shame, and one of the quotes from the book, you said shame is the world's punishment system.
Yeah.
And then you follow that up quickly by saying, what is shame keeping you from? And that hit so deep because the Lord has been showing me about I don't think people connect the the words shame and self-worth, but really they are very connected.
Yes.
Very, very connected. And I would say that I struggle with self-worth, being an adopted kid and struggling with perfection and all of those things my entire life. I never really realized that there's a root of shame in all of that. And
Wow.
so to connect that with money, again, self-worth.
Yeah.
And I had never thought about the fact that shame was the way that the world punishes people historically. And that was like it was a little in my face. And I think that it's so important for us to answer that question, what is shame keeping you from?